Hello, 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 and welcome to another episode of the Walking Life's Journey podcast. We say thank you for tuning in. Those that are joining us for the very first time, I am one of your hosts, Nikkita White, joined by
Lorenzo White
and Keyondra White.
And those that continue to join us here every Monday, we say thank you. We appreciate you greatly. Please remember to subscribe and share. And you can find us where?
Facebook,
Apple Podcasts,
Instagram,
Podbean.
And you can always see us live and in action on YouTube. So make sure you check us out. And you know what we love? We love to see your comments.
Yes.
So share a comment. If there's something you want us to talk about, make sure you add that as well.
Yeah, please do.
Wow. Now, as we were thinking about what we were going to talk about today, one of the things that continued to hit us is really reflecting on all the events that we have the opportunity to go to in the month of February. There was some great events that Boise, Idaho offered. So let's just talk about that. You guys, what did we get to do in the month of February that we have been talking about since? What was some activities?
Let me think back because it's been a busy month. We started the month off with the Speakeasy. We went to go see some poetry,
that
hear
was
some
dope.
music, see artwork. That was really nice.
Mm-hmm.
It was. I think what I really liked about that Speakeasy too, you had people really sharing their gifts and their talents, recognizing and just celebrating the greatness in themselves.
Mm-hmm.
And I love that. What else did we hit in the month of February?
We went to...
Go ahead. Y'all know I got a bad memory. I was there, though. I did experience it.
Everything, too. After that, we went to the gala.
Yes.
Mm-hmm.
It was a Black Tie Affair gala.
So we got dressed up.
Mm-hmm.
We got to go have a nice dinner.
Mm-hmm.
And again, celebrate greatness.
Yeah.
It actually it was more than just a gala.
Well, what was it?
What was it?
It
talk
was
about
a
it.
hair and fashion show gala.
What?
Where you got to see creations by me.
Oh, all right.
Creations by who?
Me.
And who is that?
Keyondra.
All you unlocked.
Yes.
Coming to a store near you. No.
Then y'all also went. Where else did y'all go?
I don't know.
Tell you, man, y'all had me out almost every weekend.
We were out almost every weekend, but I think the one that we want to kind of talk about is that we did the Step Africa.
Yes.
Step
Yes,
Africa. Yes. And that was great too. And I think no matter what it was, from the Speakeasy to the fashion show hair, the gala, the Black Excellent Gala is what it was.
Mm-hmm.
And then the Step Africa for the month of February, no matter which event we went into, it was just love.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
It was togetherness. It was unity, and it was creativity, celebrating who you are and all that you bring to make you excellent.
Yes.
That's what I love.
I love it too. I love to see it.
Yeah. So it just kind of lingered in our household and had us continuing to talk about just being great, evaluating yourself, and the excellence. So the thought that comes to mind, truthfully, is, are you doing what fuels you?
Man.
Are you doing what fuels you? Because every day we make decisions to get up. Well, we're thankful to get up if you're able to get up in the morning, but we get the decision of getting dressed, going to a job, a 9-to-5, your own business. Do you like it? Do you not like it? But are you doing what fuels you? Because when we talk about fuel, let's tie it into energy. And I have been telling you guys that my energy has felt a little weird, just a little off. And so I had to just think back and say, what fuels me at this moment? What fuels you at this moment? Because my energy is low, and I've definitely been trying to get it up, and going to the gym and got with some friends to talk about some good books to read. But are you doing what fuels you?
Me, not fully. I mean, yeah, not fully. I feel like in some aspects of my life, yes, I am in like going to the gym, trying to eat healthy, things like that. But as far as some other goals I have for myself, I haven't really been working on it to really get fulfilled.
Yeah.
Gotcha.
Yeah, same. I echo that sentiment as well. I'm definitely not doing what fuels me, but the constant reminders I see daily keep inspiring me, so I don't stay stagnant. Yeah.
Okay. So let's talk about this excellence, because we know we're not always doing what fuels us. And what we do know is we got excellence inside of us.
Mm-hmm.
We know we're creative. We know we can do it. We know we're strong. We know we're determined. How do we bring that excellence out? Because what we saw last month was people sharing their talents and showing the greatness and the excellence, from sharing poetry, from reading, from dancing, to stepping, to modeling, to hair. Like, there's so much. And then you look at your hands and you say, dang, there's so many gifts in these hands.
Mm-hmm.
How do I make my excellence stand out?
Well, I think that's with everything you just listed right there. So when I spoke about things inspiring me,
Mm-hmm.
those are some of the things, seeing people working in their gifts and excited about what they're doing, that not only for them it shows what they're doing, but it also pours into me as well. So just being around people that's inspired and doing what they do, that fuels me. If I could say that, as well as, man, it's so much that comes along with that, dude. But that's one of the things that fuels me, is seeing people working and then being inspired by what I see. Like, man, they ain't sitting on their gifts. It's time for me to work. So
I used to say, because I don't think I've ever done just one thing ever in my life. Like,
nah, you haven't.
You have a job. We run another business,
Mm-hmm.
K&K Characters, where we have mascots for parties. Let's see, we've done craft activities. We used to do
Crafty
those at
K.
different daycare
Crafts for
centers.
kids, yeah.
What else have we? And when I think about it, it's never been just one thing.
Mm-hmm.
And now, Walking Life's Journey was birthed, and we didn't pour into that right away. And then we're like, nope, we're going to do it. And I used to always say, I want my side job to be my main job.
Right.
In reality, like, I love my main job, but I want my own passions and gifts and talents to be able to rise up to the top. So at the end of the day, you like, yep, I showed my excellence.
Yeah, you did something for yourself.
Yeah.
It's amazing how we work jobs all our lives. That some of us, I'll say, I'm not gonna put everybody in the box, but we work jobs for other people, but we won't pour that same energy into something that we love, or something that can, something for us that'll benefit us and our families in the long run. Is amazing to me. We spend a lot of life, and then by the time we done, it's like, dang, I ain't do nothing for myself. So
How do we change that?
and just by doing, man, stepping out on faith, being around people that motivate you and inspire you. I watch a lot of YouTube clips and stuff like that, and videos and stuff, and just really studying people that have made it and are doing well. And one thing that rings in my head that I heard was basically, if you the smartest person in your group, you might need to change your group. So if you you get around people that you aspire to be, you know what I'm saying? Not aspire to be, but you see where they are, and if that motivates you, then look at what they have surrounding them, and see how you can set yourself up to be in position to do well. So
I like that. Let's stay right there for a second, because you said we shouldn't be the smartest person in our circle, because that means you're not getting necessarily anything poured into you, because you're
growth.
pouring into people.
Yeah.
So there's no growth for you. But if you can connect with people that are already doing or already walking into a direction that you want to get into, we shouldn't be afraid to ask them, how did you get there?
Yeah.
And I think sometimes, and I'm going to say it, sometimes it might be that J word. We get jealous. People get jealous, or I don't know. I've been in different groups, and some groups really, really will pour into you and tell you how they got there.
Right,
They don't mind sharing.
Right.
But I've also been around other people
Tight lip.
that they don't want to share. And there's so much to do in this world. So even if we're doing the exact same thing, I promise you it's not the exact same way.
Yeah.
So the thing is, let's not be afraid to help somebody else get to where they're trying to get to, especially if we're already there.
Absolutely.
That's the thing. What you doing? How you feeling?
I'm feeling good, just soaking in everything y'all are saying, because y'all are definitely like speaking facts right now. You want to be around people who you're not the only one pouring into the group. You want to be around people who y'all have like the same ambitions and goals, where y'all are able to push each other, motivate each other, and you're able to learn from each other. And you also don't want to be around people who don't want to share. Like, some people, like, you just get around some crowds and they don't share their information because they're scared you're either gonna do exactly what they're doing, but also do it better than them, or pass
go
them
further, huh?
Yeah, and they don't want to see you go further. They might help you get to where they're at, but they don't want to see you. That jealousy comes up when you start doing a little better than them.
That's good. You said some good things. But I hope what we can do is, and because also, I mean, let's talk about it. In the month of February, I heard a lot of buy from Black people, buy from this, do this. Why do we have to wait for the month of February, right? And that's why we're talking about it in March on purpose, is I want you to continue to celebrate. I want you to continue to show your greatness.
Yeah.
I want you to continue to support. If the article, if the clothing, if the hair, if the item, whatever it is, if it's great, you buy it. I don't care who you buy it from, but support those that are giving you quality.
Yeah.
Quality. That's what I want. I will support you all day long, but I want to make sure I'm getting quality. Quality. So let's not just try to support one race this month or this month. Let's make sure we support each other and show our excellence, show our greatness, show our love, show our support all year round, because we got excellence in us. We got greatness in us. We got amazing gifts in us. And you know what we're going to start doing? What? We are going to start doing what fuels us. Yeah. So you got to evaluate yourself. Are you doing what fuels you? Now, I'm not saying go out here and quit your job and just start fresh. If you can do that, do it. Yeah. Do it. But what I'm saying is, if you know you got a passion, if you know you got a gift, if you know you're holding on to something that you're like, whoa, this was a dream in my dream box over here. How do I make it reality? Start doing that, so you are doing what fuels you. Even if you got to keep your main job until your side job becomes your main. I don't know. Maybe you can do both.
Yeah. You know, I say in a heartbeat, we need to stop treating our dreams like we're going to live forever.
Yeah, that's true.
You know? Hey, we get one go around this world. You better live it, man.
I like that. Stop treating your dreams like you're going to live forever.
Yeah.
That means, are you doing what fuels you?
Yeah. Just like that video you sent me where it was like, would you be happy if you had $10 million? And they were like, yeah, of course I'd be happy.
Yeah.
Then he was like, how would you think if it was $10 million, I give you $10 million, but you're not guaranteed to live tomorrow? And they were like, ooh, I'll take my life. And they're like, so your life's more than
life's worth more.
$10 million. And they're like, yeah, for sure. And then he just wrapped it up to say, then why aren't you living it that way? Every day you wake up, you should act like your life is worth more than $10 million. Do something.
Yeah.
I like that. You do send some great videos.
Yeah, and y'all don't watch them all the time, but that's fine. I'm glad you watched that one, though.
We do watch them.
I just watch them later, in my
right, because he sends about 6 at one time, and I'm like,
no matter. I send them because I care.
Yes.
I love it. I love it, because right when I play it, it's like, yep, I needed that. So keep sending them to us, because it helps us to make sure, like, are we doing?
He's trying to help us achieve greatness.
He should help us. Right here, we should be our main motivators. I thank you for everyone else who motivates us and pushes us and pours into us, but we should be able to motivate each other.
Absolutely.
Sure. We should be able to motivate each other. And if we can't motivate each other, is it what you're doing? Is it the right thing? Are you doing the right thing?
What you mean?
Are you doing the right thing for this household?
Yeah.
I think I asked a trick question. I don't know.
Yeah, I am.
But yeah, so you got to ask yourself, are you doing what fuels you? And I will say, we're definitely on the right
Absolutely.
path. On the right path. But whatever it is, like I said, my energy has been low.
Mm-hmm.
I don't know why it is. But we're going to shake it off and keep moving.
Shake it
because
off.
guess what? This right here, it fuels me.
It fuels you?
Yeah, it does.
Yeah, this was one of those things that was thought about. Like she said, it was birthed in 2017, and we had a vision for where we wanted it to go. Mm-hmm. And 2023, we said bump it, we gonna do it. We got some, rip the Band-Aid off, and we definitely got people in the background pushing us. Yeah. We had a AV person that she's annoying, but she won't let us quit.
She be knocking on our door. Like get up. Let's go. Y'all ain't sitting around. Let's do this. So.
And I love it because she knows that's something that we wanted to do. And we do the same thing for her as well. Mm-hmm. You know? Absolutely. So it's about getting around people that's going to push you to be the best you. So.
And I have to say, too, we've been very, very thankful to always have great people in our lives.
Absolutely.
That continue to push us.
Sure.
Great mentors. Yeah. Just, I mean, honestly, we've had some great people that we've met along this walk, and I would not change any of it. No. Sometimes we want to hold people a little longer, and like, dang, I wish, especially in military, people come in and come out your life. But thankful for technology. There's phones, FaceTime.
I ain't got FaceTime.
What you got? You got
Messenger.
Messenger.
Don't worry about what Messenger.
I got. So you can basically what I'm saying is you stay in connections, you stay in contact with people that you know will help be there for you, pour into you, uplift you, and just help you get to where you're going to go. Your end goal.
For sure, it's definitely not a one person thing. I feel like anyone doing something, being themselves, being great, they always have that one person pushing them.
Yeah, multiple.
Yeah, multiple people.
Because sometimes we don't think we are doing great at the moment. And I love it because you'll get that text message or you'll get that phone call to say, hey, you came across my mind. I just want to let you know that you're doing a good job. And you're like, who, me? I'm doing a good job.
Yeah.
Thank y'all. Because I wasn't feeling that today.
Well, it's if you think about it, too, a lot of it is a person's perspective. Because people can see us doing well when we like, when we may feel like we aren't doing as well as we want to be doing, but they see progress, they see growth, and somebody else is easy, it's quicker to call it out than we are because we so much more critical of ourselves. Yeah. So. But
that's why I just had to call it out today because we are talking about consistency, right?
Yeah.
And we could have easily said, we're not going to do this.
Yes,
we're
Lord.
not. But that consistency said, no matter what, we're going to do this. And I'm just going to be upfront with you. My energy is a little low, but it's coming up the more and more I talk to y'all. So no. Good. Excellence. Greatness. If you haven't wrote down those goals that we talked about earlier in the year, write them down because that's going to be what help you get to your excellence, your greatness. That's what's going to help fuel you.
And don't compare.
Tell it.
Greatness.
With the finger. All right. She got the finger pointing at y'all. Don't compare.
Podcast, you missed it, but
yourself.
Go to YouTube.
Don't compare.
Because she's saying something.
Yeah, because
Don't compare.
Don't compare.
Now, that's true, because you'll mess around and compare yourself.
Out of your blessing.
Yes.
Now, y'all talk.
And if you're constantly comparing your greatness to someone else's, you're going to look past your own achievements. You won't value them as much.
Preach.
Now, that's true. Now, that's that value. You need to understand your value and what you bring to the table.
Period.
And she go with that finger, boy. I tell you.
No, you guys, as always, it definitely is great to share another episode with you all because we are walking this journey called life together. Where can they find us again?
Home Depot parking lot on the third Thursday of the month, followed by Carl's Jr. and Steak and Shake. Shake and Steak.
I probably won't not be there.
I won't be there either. But like he kept calling out Home Depot, and I told you guys
I've been
some
doing
projects. Was
projects.
gonna
I've been
happen.
doing projects.
So he has been painting.
Spotify.
Oh, he don't want
Apple
me to talk about that. Oh, that's where you can find us.
Podbeam, YouTube, Amazon Music.
And don't forget our Facebook group where you get special
Instagram too.
Special words.
doses of inspiration.
Yes. Yes. And every Monday, find us here, YouTube. Join that Facebook group that she told you about, because I promise you, more and more is coming. And always remember that we are key to walking this journey together.